Kiki, and today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Andromeda 6. It's so far a very interesting sci-fi dating game, and we've only romanced one of the 7 characters which are available for romancing, and that's the first guy that you can see over here. His name is June, and yeah, it's a bit cringy because it's not meant for someone my age, but it's definitely interesting since I really like sci-fi a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and continue our playthrough. So we're here on the home screen, and I can see that they changed the logo and it says Happy Pride. I think it should be the Pride month this month. I'm not sure at all, but which, if you don't know what the Pride month is, it's basically a month to celebrate like gay people and people who aren't straight. I'm not really sure because I'm straight, but yeah, I think it's just for awareness of different orientations. And yeah, let's check out the gallery over here, and we can see all of the 2, 4, 6, 7 characters. And first of all, let's check out June, and I think we just have a picture of him right here. He's very cute, and yeah, I think that these pictures are like gathered. So we have a picture of June here, and yeah, he's very cute. And I think we gather these pictures, we rather unlock them when we have different dialogue lines with the character. We don't have type of pictures for the other characters, I don't believe, only for Ryona and for June. And yeah, so let's continue. Oh, and this thing here, I checked it out earlier. It's the memories that we have unlocked, and remember we have amnesia. Our character has amnesia here. So yeah, let us load our previous save. And yep, last time we ended a bit on a cliffhanger. So what was that? Probably just a gas cloud. Our pilot is usually good at avoiding them, but sometimes the autopilot veers us too close. Well, we're almost done here. Best if you go back to your room and get some rest. Your body hasn't fully recovered. Do you think you can find your way back on your own? I'm sure I'll manage. And first of all, I want to apologize once again because the last video my face cam was completely blurry. It had 0 focus, and I'm hoping, like, let me just check once again. The issue is with my camera, first of all, I can only record for 12 minutes, and the other issue is I have no viewfinder, which means I cannot see the recording image while I'm recording, because I only have a screen at the back of the camera and nothing at the front that I can turn and maybe look at the video that is being recorded. So yeah, that's just 2 things that I really don't like about my camera, but in general I really like it. It shoots very well. So yeah, let's continue. Ryona says okay then, and she says that she will bring us some food and fresh clothes in a little while and check in on how you're doing. I exit the infirmary, heading back in the direction June and I had come from. At least I think it was this way. So we still have some kind of memory issue. As I continue walking down the corridor, I realize all the doors look the same. So we're gonna get lost, and maybe someone is gonna come and help us. I think it's gonna be like the 3rd character that we're gonna meet. Maybe I should have asked Ryona to show me the way after all. The corridors are all metal walls and elaborate circuitry, fluorescent lights evenly spaced hanging from the ceiling, with the occasional patch holding metal sheets together. I look around for some kind of sign, but I find nothing, stopping only when I come to the next door. It's larger than the rest of them. It must lead somewhere important. After debating my choices for about a minute too long, I suddenly realize there's nothing to lose if I end up walking into the wrong room anyway. Okay, so this certainly isn't where we are meant to be. I think it's some kind of maybe storage facility, since there's a lot of boxes here. Like a docking bay, maybe. I should leave, although I can see the edges of a window behind a stack of crates against the wall, and it draws my curiosity. This must be the docks. Yes, the boarding area should be around here somewhere, which means that the view from here must be breathtaking, which that immediately reminded me of Keanu Reeves. If you remember that, I think it was last year, there was this whole meme of like, you're breathtaking, no, you're breathtaking, when he was announcing Cyberpunk, yeah. So, making my way past the crates, I'm now facing a large window, the vast dark abyss of the universe laid bare in front of me. I count the stars as we pass, and I wonder if I'm truly from Goldis. Somewhere out there the answers wait for me, I am sure of it. Somewhere in the system lays the key to my true self. My only fear is whether it's a good idea to chase the ghosts of my past or to leave them buried where they are and start anew. Just let me just drink from my water a bit. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, and we meet the third character. Well, look who's up and running. I clutch at my chest as I jump at the voice, turning to find the source. Relax, kid, I'm not gonna... Holy... Is that what all the racket is down here? He steps up to the door, peering through the small window with a look of mild irritation. When he steps back again, he swears under his breath. That is not good. The captain's gonna flip his lid when he hears there's a hole in the cargo hold. What? Oh my god, that is really bad. A hole in the what? Is it safe for us to be here? He paces a few steps, looking at the door nervously before turning to me. The door is airtight. I'm more worried about the Lotalis supply. When I don't say anything, his lips pull into a tight line. Small fruit only grows on Tellarian? You're Tellari, aren't you? Surely you know what I'm talking about. I shrug my shoulders and he lets out a defeated sigh. Dog gets cranky without her special fruit, and you do not want to see her when she's cranky. Oh my god, that is so cringy because it's so cliche, but honestly, I'm really enjoying it. So, come on, let's head to the bridge and we can chat on the way. Okay, let's chat with him. He hasn't told us his name yet. He turns briskly and I debate running in the opposite direction, hiding in my room before I think better of it, and I'm forced to jog to catch up with him. I'm sorry about that. Even though his posture seems tense, the curve of his lips suggests otherwise. I'm Bash, by the way. You got a name? And my name is Kiki, obviously. So, pleasure. So, Kiki, how the hell did you end up in the middle of the coup on Goldis? A coup? I don't remember. You didn't remember how we got there? I don't remember anything, well, except my name, which June helped me with. Good old June, huh? He thinks for a moment before speaking again. Well, that's brilliant. Think about it. It's not every day you get to make up a brand new identity. You wanna pick a new name? If you do it quick, I won't tell anyone you swapped it. Not that there's anything wrong with the one you got, but I think of all the choices. I stare at him, a little stunned, and after a moment or two, his face drops in realization. Unless you're unhappy about all of this, sorry. Sometimes it takes my head a few seconds to catch up with my mouth, you know. Oh my god, that is very typical of me usually, so I like this character. Yeah, it's fine. I smile at him. There's not something addictive about his energy. Oh my god, we're just falling in love with people left and right here. So far, this character has been like crushing on literally every single person that we've met. I smile at him. There's something addictive about his energy, the way he seems to be almost bouncing on air with each step. It's fine. To be honest, I don't know how to feel about it yet. It's an odd feeling to not know. And I should be feeling something, right? But I don't know, it's confusing. And he says, I get it. There's nothing like falling on your A to make you feel like nothing in this damn world makes sense anymore. Yeah, that's true. And if it's any consolation, I've been there once or twice myself. Oh, so he has had, you know, some trouble before. He smiles sadly, and I have a hard time imagining anything in the world bringing down the bundle of energy in front of me. My eyes drift to the way his tattoos flicker, glowing luminescent under the spaceship's lights, and then to the bionic arm at his side, a network of metal plates and connectors intrinsically woven together. I think they meant to say intricately, but yeah, I don't care. So, on closer inspection, I noticed the hastily patched repair jobs and oil-stained bandages holding the parts of it together, and I cannot help a smile from tilting my lips. I'm sorry. There's something about Bash that fascinates me, and something rough and unruly. And I find myself wishing I could learn more about him. Oh my god, there we go again. There we go again.
Here we go again.
So should we flirt with this guy? Oh, he's flexing on us, like literally. And he's saying, do the bionics make you nervous? Which I snap my gaze to his face, embarrassed at being caught staring. He laughs and I can't help but feel like he's laughing at me. You never seen bionics before? Your mouth is practically dragging on the floor. No, I've seen them before, I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I've never seen them up close. Okay. So, oh, that's it, is it? You're hoping for a closer look. Oh my god. Oh no, he's flirting with us. My god. Okay, we can roll our eyes or blush or so he wants to play, which is the last two are flirting options. And you know what? F it, we're just gonna flirt with just everyone because it's a dating game and I think that's kind of what we're supposed to do. Normally I wouldn't, but yeah, let's just do the hard flirting over here. So he wants to play. Yeah. He waggles his eyebrows at me suggestively and a grin tilts my lips. Two can play that game. I stop walking and slowly run a finger over his metal arm, and it's so cool under my fingertips that I almost shiver. Bash watches me warily, but doesn't stop me. Are you offering? And he blushes. He clears his throat, completely caught off guard. Sorry about that, guys, my camera just stopped recording because it's been 12 minutes and that's very, very annoying, but it's okay, I like editing it, so it's fine. And it says that Bash flexes his bionic arm in front of him, making a fist and relaxing it again, which means he's like flexing a little bit, you know. And his face is strange all of a sudden, haunted by a ghost of memories past. This is stronger than any old human arm and faster. Crushes steel as easy as a tin can. But the real money maker is this. He gestures to his left eye, giving me the opportunity to study it closer. It's obvious on first glance that there's something different about it. The way it pulses a bright electric yellow makes it a dark forest green seem almost dull in comparison. Oh, I mean, it makes his right eye, a dark forest green, almost dull in comparison. And he has infrared sight, X-ray vision, and advanced targeting. I instinctively move to cover myself before he laughs heartily, and I stop, dropping my arms to my side and feeling a little foolish. Relax, kid, you know when it's activated, it glows red. Okay. I laugh at myself, trying to recover from my awkward reaction. And the tattoos? Purely ornamental, though I like to think they add to my overall formidable appearance. Yeah, he looks very cool with these tattoos. Like, if they made that kind of tattoo for, like, in real life, I would get those. They're very, very beautiful. But they probably cost a lot of money, so yeah. An ungraceful snort escapes me before I can stop it. And I hesitate, deciding how to word the question that's poised on my lips without sounding I'm digging for gory details. How did you end up with them? I mean, if you don't mind me asking. And Bash grimaces, and I'm immediately aware of how intrusive I'm being. Sorry, you don't have to answer that. And he says, I'll make you a deal. When something worth sharing pops up in that head of yours, I'll tell you. So it's like tit for tat. Maybe you're just like giving something away to get something. Yeah. And we agree with a nod of our head, and we smile, falling into step beside him once again. So, what do you think of our humble abode? Ignoring the fact, of course, that there's a great effing hole in the cargo hold. I can't help but smile at the way Bash seems to flip something as serious as a hole in the spaceship to something of a mere inconvenience. And we say, I haven't seen much of it yet. Which is okay. And no one's giving you a tour? The outrage! You think they were a band of bloody savages if you didn't know any better. Have you met the captain yet? No, we haven't. Bash gives a scoff of a laugh and shakes his head in amusement. I'm sorry if I'm not reading everything like very smoothly. I don't have my glasses with me because they're for repair, and I'm gonna take them today. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video. So yeah. I'm having a little bit trouble reading from the screen due to my lack of glasses, so please excuse me for that. And I can say you're missing out. The man's got a vendetta on a scale I've never seen before. Just stay clear of his warpath and you'll be okay, kid. But let's see, anyone else you'd like to know more about? Well, Rayona, June, let's just ask about June, yeah. June seems nice, and Bash says the cowboy brought you on board. He has shown you his guns yet. It won't be long till he's whipping them out, both sets of them. Oh no. Just watch out for that pet of his. Sharp teeth and confined spaces are not a good mix, let me tell you now. Don't ask me how I know that. His pet? He has a pet, I didn't know that. You'll know it when you see it. Okay, trust me. And let's ask about Rayona. Rayona comes to mind. He gives me a look, one I can't quite decipher. Dark as well, there's plenty I could say about her, but I'll save that for another time. His face changes at that, becomes softer somehow. Oh, maybe he likes her, I'm not sure. So if he likes her, maybe we shouldn't flirt with either of them, with him and with Rayona. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe there's gonna be some drama later on. And the pilot. There was mention of a pilot. Ah yes, now there's a pocket rocket if I ever did see one. Too bad she wasn't a fan of the water tank plans I drew up. Oh, she's a girl, okay. One of them Kittle fans, you know, what I wouldn't give to see a full-blown space mermaid in all their water glory. Okay. His mind drifts elsewhere for a moment, and when I clear my throat he shrugs his shoulders and shakes his head. She would rather live like a lowly old human, can't see the sense in that personally. You've obviously met me, the most handsome and talented engineer this side of Callias X. Okay. I would say that's all you need to know, but I'm sure there's someone else. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting someone? He holds a finger against his lips, and I can tell if he's serious, or this is all just for dramatic effect. He snaps his fingers in front of him, grinning at me as we walk through a set of double doors. Okay. Oh yes, the assassin. Says he's a spy, but between you and me, I can see him sneaking up on me from a mile away. He leans in closer to whisper the last part, his eyes glinting with an unmistakable mischief. Always lurking in the shadows, playing with his knives, you know. This one time, I swear I saw him. Saw me what? And there he is, the assassin. Yeah, he's a typical, like, edgy type of guy. So, Damon, and of course his name is Damon, of course it is. That's a typical edgy name for, like, any type of mysterious or even vampire-ish kind of character. And I was just telling the newbie here all about our happy little crew. And Damon says, delightful, please don't let me stop you. You know what? I think I hear the captain calling my name. What's that, Cap? And of course he goes away. Bash is already halfway through the bridge before I have the chance to say goodbye, leaving me standing on my own at the entrance. Well, not quite on my own, as Damon is still leaning nonchalantly against the wall next to me. I spare him a nervous glance, and my skin is prickling under his cold stare. And the way he's looking at me makes me feel I'm not so much a guest on the ship, but his prey. And I wonder if he really is an assassin. Trying to ignore his unnerving presence, I survey the front of the ship, which is, by the way, this art style is very beautiful. Once again, I'm sorry to keep repeating that, but I really do love this. And you can see here next to these captain's chairs over here, it says I love Bash, which maybe the captain or one of the pilots, maybe they have a crush on Bash, so we have to figure out who that is so we don't get in the way, you know, between them. I don't want to flirt with someone who's already taken, you know. So the room is spacious, control panel spreads across the front, 2 seats for the pilot and co-pilot surrounded by the domed window and a cluster of seats behind them. I duck my head a little to see through the glass up ahead, and the view of Celeota is even more breathtaking from here. I have no idea what the planet we're passing in the distance is, but somehow it makes me feel unnervingly small. Which, yeah, looking at the universe tends to make you feel like that, but it's a feeling that I really, really enjoy. Well, like, again, I really love space and sci-fi in general, and whenever you look at a picture of the universe, or maybe just a part of it, and you realize how small we are and how insignificant, like, every single thing we do is. And I know that some people find that very scary and unnerving, but that for me is very relaxing, because I know that like no matter what we're facing, it's all gonna go away, and even if it's a hardship, it's just gonna be so like non-permanent that there really isn't no need to worry about it. So there we go, a tiny insignificant speck alone in this vast galaxy. And the drifting sound of arguing reaches my ears, and a couple of people I haven't yet met, coupled with June and Bash, pace across the room towards us. One man, his presence ominous, stops them all, his voice booming through the space. Over the whirring of engines and the grind of electronics, I can't quite make out what they are arguing about, and I feel a sinking presence behind me. A slinking presence, I'm sorry about that. A slinking presence behind me, dark and ominous, and entirely dangerous. And I think we're gonna stop right here, because again, it's a cliffhanger, and I know how interesting it is to end on a cliffhanger, because you can't wait, you know, to find out what's going on. So thank you very much for joining me in this little adventure. I really like this game once again. I'm definitely gonna continue with it. And yeah, thanks so much once again. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and if you want, you can leave a like as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!